This podcast is intended for adults 18 years and older. It contains explicit language and sexual situations. All thoughts and opinions expressed are of our own and not of those of any specific group, employer, or individual, and is not intended to take as professional advice.
Welcome to the Foreplay Podcast. Join the journey, experiences, and sexual adventures of two high school sweethearts navigating through the swinging lifestyle as millennials. Come along for the ride. Dare to play?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Foreplay Podcast. This is Bella.
This is Jase.
Today's episode is a spicy, sexy story time from one of our Bliss Cruises that we've been on.
This is a really fun, big group of people. And we always like to talk a little bit out of the lore. And all these couples, we had only... Well, okay. I guess there's a big group. Because how many people were here? Probably 14 to 16 people total.
Was this the very first night of Bliss Cruise?
I don't think it was the first night. Because it wasn't the first night. It was the night that we went to that pool party. Because everyone was at the pool
I think that
party.
was day 3. Oh, yeah, that was part of the lore, too. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's a
and
big
it's
part
glow
of it.
night as well.
Yes.
So I think it was around 16 people-ish, 15, 14, I don't know, somewhere around there. But we didn't play with everybody, but it was just a really large group in a very large room.
Yes, and it was, the orgy had already been planned for this night with the majority of the people. Some other people ended up showing up, but we didn't know. So it was planned for at least the beginning of the day.
Yeah.
So it was a port day, and it was in the Dominican Republic at Puerto Plata, and Royal Caribbean has like a private island there. So they have shops and things, and there's also a huge pool here. And it was really fun because they did the pool party at this at the pool there, when usually the pool parties are on board the ship, on the cruise ship pool. So this is different, and it was really cool that they did it this way.
And we were the only ship there. So that's why we were able to like use the pool for all Bliss related activities. They also did some of the, like they brought out some of the people who did some of the performances, like the male dancers, and they did like a little show, and they had the Miss Bliss contest out there. It was like a bikini contest. It was just really fun. And the pool was awesome, but there was this group of, I said 14 of us or whatever it was, and we were just all in the pool together, and everyone was making out and then swapping partners and making out with somebody else, and you'd go hang out with your own partner, and then it was just a very sexy, fun pool party. It was a swinger pool party, like to its core, you know what I mean?
It was the best pool party I've ever been to. I think that was the most fun we've ever had at a pool party.
That one and that very first Temptation cruise we ever went on.
Yeah, but this one was that one...
They're fun in different ways.
Yeah, that one felt more like a crazy spring break, and this one felt way more swingery.
Yeah.
But it was really just more like our group that way. It's not everybody was like that. I mean, I don't know. I guess we weren't really paying that much attention. But it was so fun, and it pretty much was like a pre-orgy, it felt like.
Yeah.
I mean, we weren't... And it was interesting because we couldn't actually be topless here. When usually when we're the only ship there, but maybe because there were so many different shops around, even though it was Royal Caribbean owned, maybe that's why. But usually you're able to go to the beach and stuff and be topless, but this one you couldn't. So we all had our tops on, but it was still like very fun and sexy. And
we did a conga line.
Multiple conga lines. I think and you started it.
You were at the beginning I got pushed towards the front. Someone told me to start walking, and then we started going.
That was so fun.
Yeah, it was really fun.
And yeah, it was like Miss and Mr. Bliss though, because there were guys up there too.
Yeah.
And there was this part where we were all at the pool, and so our group was kind of like odd numbers. So there was like a lot of couples, and there was one unicorn there. And so when everyone was coupled off there, like there was a time where everybody was coupled together, but everyone was with opposite partners. There was like, and it's not even that they were swapped like a 4-way swap, or you know what I mean? Like, so if I was a couple and there was another couple, it wouldn't even just be this 4 people swap. It was like all 14, 15 of us were swapped.
Yeah.
But since it was an odd amount of people, there was a part where I was singled out in a good way, okay, not in a bad way. Like I was like by myself, and I was just looking out, and I could see in my periphery every single person in our group making out with someone else's partner. Like, and it was so, I know it sounds funny, but it was so wholesome.
You said that was the first time you ever had like compersion for friends?
I can't remember if it was that one or because we were at the dance and play. And I can't remember if the dance and play was the night before that or the night after that, but I felt compersion for everyone then too, but not everyone was making out during that.
Yeah.
Everyone was just kind of hanging out with each other, but the partners were swapped, or people just weren't with their own partners. This time, everybody was making out with another person all at the same time, all in like different. I mean, I could see it in my periphery, but it's not like we were all in, a 10 by 10 area. It was kind of spread out a little bit, and it was so hot seeing everybody. I can't remember who you were with specifically, but it was fun, and I loved seeing. Who you were with?
I was with Emma.
Oh, yes.
Well, that's her code name.
Her code name.
We'll go over and tell you all of the names for these people, because these are all people who really, for the most part, have not been in story times before. So,
you're the only person that Jase has played with Emma one time before, and everyone else we've never had experiences with them at that point.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. And said that party we left, and then also we knew this orgy was going to happen, and everybody went to one of our friends' room, which is where the orgy was later, but it was glow night. Everyone had all their awesome glow costumes on, and then we all went to the glow party together, and everyone was still there, just dancing with each other, making out, having fun. So it was just a swingery day, And so that's kind of where the story leads, is after the glow night, we all go back to our friend's room, who they have decorated it incredibly. They have all these tapestries over the wall. They have all these little things like hanging from the ceiling, and they have lights, and the light, it's like purple and blues, and it's just, their room is awesome.
It was pretty much glow night in their room, because they bring black lights too.
Yeah.
That's all, like their whole entire cabin is, and they had a huge room. There was like 2 rooms inside of their room.
Yeah, there was like a living area.
Yeah.
And they had an extra area with like a couple bunk beds, and then also there was like the
bedroom.
master bedroom.
Yeah, so it was a humongous room.
Yeah.
And we all fit in there comfortably. And how playtime with our group of friends work is we'll usually say, okay, this night we're going to have an orgy, who's coming, and then we kind of know who's going to be there, and then it's a specific time, and we all meet at this room, and usually it's after everyone's done dancing for a while, and so then everybody kind of breaks off, goes into their own rooms to, wash up and get ready and everything, and then go to said orgy room. And this one was really funny because they were at the very end of one of the floors. Usually the big rooms are, because they need a big space, so usually it's at the very end of the ship or the front of the ship, one of the two. And we were walking, and it's a long walk, so we were walking to their room, and one of the stateroom attendants, and say their room number was room 1, 2, 3, 4, and so that we were walking over there, and then the stateroom attendant goes, "Are you looking for room 1, 2, 3, 4?"
It's
we
really
were like,
funny.
"That's it."
It's really funny.
So, a lot of people were probably looking for that same
we were some of the
room
last
before.
ones there. We were on time, but we were still some of the last ones there because it was already pretty full.
Yeah.
When you got in there. So we are going to tell you the names that we are going to be using for these people. I said there was more people in this room, but I said we weren't with every single person, and so we have one couple named Emma and Justin, another couple named Finn and Tessa, and another couple named Sienna and Cole. So Emma and Justin, we had met on a previous Bliss Cruise, and I said I had played with Emma.
Jase had a fat crush on Emma.
I still have a fat crush.
That's
on
true.
Emma.
Yes. But like that one, like he was like, "Oh my God, have you seen this girl?" Like I can't remember which episode it was, but
Yeah.
I know we've talked about his
Yeah.
and I think she might have. I can't remember the name that we used for her in that one, but regardless, it doesn't really matter. Just know that Jase has a fat crush on she was your cruise crush for a while.
Yeah. But we spent a decent amount of time with Emma and Justin, but then we became even way closer to them on this cruise with the story
Yes.
time, and now we're really good friends with them. And then we have Finn and Tessa, who we met on a Bliss Cruise. Good Lord, what? Or maybe our first Bliss Cruise,
Yeah, we've
probably.
known them for a long time, but it just hasn't ever worked out that we've played, but they're friends with all of our friends.
Yeah,
And
and
so
we've been friends with them for
Yeah.
years. We just never had played with them before. And then we have Sienna and Cole, who actually booked through us and was
Yeah.
part of our foreplay group.
and they're our newest friends
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
scenario.
So we had like a multitude of different friendship links and stuff in this story, which is fun. And so we went back to our room, got all cleaned up, and then it was time to go. And there's this fun thing about orgies and stuff like that too, when you know everyone's being there, because we were in our room and we were talking, and we were like, oh, this is so hot, and ooh, I'm really looking forward to spending time with this person, or X, Y, and Z. And so you're almost even getting excited about all the possibilities before you even go to the actual party, which is
Yeah,
fun.
because you don't really know. You kind of know. You've talked to people and known that you're attracted to each other and that you want to play. So earlier that night, when we were at one of the shows, I was sitting next to or close to Justin at one of the shows, and it was the Hunks show that was happening, and they're basically like Chippendales or Magic Mike type performance, and we were making jokes with each other like, oh, like that's gonna be us tonight. So things like that, like so you kind of have this pregame. Is that what is that word?
It's like flirting and I don't know, like banter. I don't know if that's the word
Yeah.
for it. Like I don't know like what the correct word for that is, but that like playful flirting that's going on before the play actually happens.
Yeah, and we also had talked to Cole and Sienna, and we all knew that we wanted to play with each other. And so even whenever we're talking about it, we don't know exactly what's going to happen or how they could be with other people. So even if you have plans to play with somebody, when you're in an orgy, you never really know exactly if it's going to line up, even if you have something planned. And there are also couples in there who we've played with before who we would love to play with again too, but then you don't know if they're gonna already be with other people. Like Becca and Jesse were there, and so you never know. So yeah, we're all talking about it before, and then, or well, Jason and I are talking about it before, and just getting, foreplay, that kind of stuff, and then we get to the room, and
Yeah.
people are already doing
Stuff.
it.
But okay. So what was funny is there was the big room, right? With like their master bedroom. But no one was in there.
Yeah, everyone was in the living room.
Yeah, like I don't know why exactly.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, it
the
was
most-
open.
Yeah.
Even the hosts weren't in there because they
Yeah.
were. I think they were preoccupied with somebody else already.
Yeah.
At this point. Yeah.
So you and Justin went into their room first.
Yeah.
And then I went into there. And then also after that, Sienna and Cole also came into there.
Yes.
So at this point, there is the 5 of us in this bedroom.
And Justin's wife is not in the bedroom.
No.
I don't know where she's somewhere else in the room.
Yeah. Which
But not in the
We don't
bedroom.
know where Emma is at
Yeah.
this point.
Yes.
But she'll make a return later. So the first thing that happened was Justin started to finger you. And I think that we need to talk about Justin here because
We've spoken about how we have a friend who we've called the giver before in podcasts, and this is Justin. Justin is the giver. And he doesn't give himself that name, okay? This is other women who have been with Justin. Everyone has talked about how he just makes girls squirt. And this isn't something that he says. Because there's lots of men who like, oh, I make girls squirt all the time. Justin is the nicest, sweetest, most giving person ever. He is an angel. Like, he is so sweet. And he's so humble and modest. But, so he would never say that, okay? He just happens to be able to make a girl squirt. Anyways, all of my friends have been with Justin. Well, not all of them, but, a lot of them. A lot of the girls who've been in this room have also been with Justin and said, oh, my, yeah, he, like, made me squirt. out of nowhere. I had no idea I could do that. And then he just made me squirt. So I had talked to Justin and said, Justin, I've never been able to squirt before, but I would love to be able to squirt. And I hear that the girls squirt with you. It just happens. So that was kind of in the cards.
Yeah.
And we kind of all knew that. So I think that was like the first thing we even went to kind of start doing. So we were making out, me and him on the bed, and doing foreplay and stuff. And then Justin is fingering me. And while this is happening, Sienna and Cole come in. And so before even you, me, and Justin could really do anything, the other couple came in.
Yeah, they were like right behind us.
Yeah,
Like, we
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
went in the room, and within 15, 20 seconds, I would say, they were in the room as well.
Yes.
And so we kind of split off in a way, and you were with Justin and Cole, and then I was with Sienna.
Yeah.
So I started eating Sienna out, and while she laid on her back, and then we did that, and when we switched, she started giving me a blowjob. And I really like Sienna. She's very quiet, but she has this way about telling you to do stuff it's like, I don't know how to describe it. She'll tell you do this or do this, but she's like direct in this like sexy fun way, and she also she tells you to do stuff with her eyes. I don't know how to describe it, but she'll look at you and she just conveys what's supposed to happen.
Sienna and Cole, their like online profiles, like their couple profiles, they always say that they're black cat golden retriever energy, and that is the most accurate way to describe this couple. Specifically, this couple that I've seen other people say that that's how they describe their relationship, but really, this one I do see it exactly. Black cat golden. She's black cat, obviously.
Yeah, and he's golden retriever,
Yes.
which you will hear more about. But so after she gives me a blowjob, me and her start fucking, and we're fucking missionary. And so at this point, now you're over there with Cole and Justin.
And I'm on my back, and Justin is fingering me. And while he's fingering me, I'm making out with Cole. I think I'm sucking his dick. Lots of things are happening. And I don't think we've ever been in this grouping of people before where there was basically like an extra guy there. So that was fun because I was almost in a threesome without you, and you were over there right next to us. Mm-hmm. And okay. Justin is fingering me, okay? And I can feel something happening.
This podcast is brought to you by us, Bella and Jase. If you're going on a vacation, or maybe you have a gift that you want to give your other lifestyle friends and you're looking for lifestyle clothing, we have the best apparel on the market for you. We have not only clothing, bikinis, swimsuits, we have backpacks, tumblers, cups, anything that you can name, we probably have it. You can find that at foreplay.com/shop.
Let's say you're at a party, you're going on vacation, things are moving a little bit slow. Maybe you want some conversation to flow. Maybe you want to move stuff towards play. Well, we have the perfect game for you. It's called Foreplay the Game. It is a digital and physical lifestyle icebreaker game, and you can find out all about it at foreplay.com/games. That's number 4, OURPLAY.com/games.
If you don't have a lifestyle vacation planned, a resort or a cruise planned, why not? You can join us. You can find that at foreplay.com/playcation. We have not only information about the events and trips that we'll be on this year, but also other options for you as well. And it doesn't cost any extra for you to book through our links, but helps us a lot, helps us continue to be able to make this type of content for you. Now back to the show.
And I said, I think I'm gonna squirt. Let me go get a towel. And then Justin goes, did you just say you think you're going to squirt? And I was like, yeah, let me go get a towel. And he's like, you've been squirting. And so this whole time, like, I think because I was so much expecting it to, I don't know, I thought like a stream was gonna come out or something. I've never done it before, so I never really knew. But I was very, very wet. And Jay said that he felt it.
Yeah, so I had started fucking Sienna doggy.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if it was after Justin had finished and then Cole started fingering you, or who was doing what?
No, Justin was still fingering me.
Okay.
I don't know if Cole ever was
Okay.
fingering me, but
Because I just remember getting splashed just a little bit in my face with
squirt?
wet.
With
right?
wet.
And I looked over and you were squirting. I was like, oh my God. Because you're like, oh my God, I squirted. I was like, oh my God, your squirt got me. This is so hot. Like, it was so sexy and fun. And I always love whenever, because I know with you, sometimes you like, well, not that you're on edge or anything like that, but like, I know when you fully relax is when you're able to like squirt or come. It's like you're fully relaxed.
Yeah.
And so I know that you're like so just in the zone and stuff when those things are happening. And it makes me feel so happy when that's happening. And so when you squirted, I was like, oh, this is awesome because I just know how relaxed you must be and like how good you're feeling, you know? And so I got hit with your squirt while I was fucking your doggy. And that's just such a crazy sentence. And it was so hot and fun and I loved it.
And me looking over and seeing you kind of on top of me a bit. Like when I was looking, I could only see 3 guys.
Yeah.
And there were times too where I put my head back and I was also making out with Sienna, and it was really, really hot. I will say with the squirting, I thought it was gonna feel like coming. I thought it was gonna feel like an orgasm, but it didn't for me, which is I think that's how it always is. I'm not sure. I'm just letting, if any girls out there is difficult to squirt and you don't know what it feels like. For me, someone who's difficult to make cum and squirt and just cum in general, I guess, like it was an interesting experience. And I wouldn't say it's like I like to do it. Like I don't really want to be squirting all the time because it doesn't do much for me that I thought like it was going to. But it was awesome that it happened, and I'm so happy that it did. I'm so happy that it was with Justin.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah. So I run to the restroom, and when I come back into the room, Justin and Sienna are together. Now he's working his magic on Sienna, and then you and Cole are together.
Yeah.
So Justin is eating Sienna out, and I go and I just start making out with her and kind of touching her, and then she had me choke her. So I'm choking her while Justin is eating her out and doing his wizardry down there. And it was so hot because I looked over and like you and Cole were together at this point. And so it was just a lot of stuff all kind of going on in this one bed. I don't know. It was sexy how the groupings were changing.
Yeah, and the names are really hard to keep separate because they're all like so many people and all of their names are different. Cole. So Cole was fucking me doggy, and I had my toy. And even when I have my toy and I'm getting fucked doggy, that's my favorite position to come in. It doesn't happen that often. I guess more recently it's happened more often, but I did come with Cole, which is really hot.
You know what I love and what I think part of it is this new toy that you have, you come easier with, I feel like. And I feel like maybe, I'm wondering anyway, because you know you can come with it easier, maybe it's also letting you be even more relaxed. Because you know you come faster or something possibly?
No, because I've tried to, even with people that like I'm really comfortable with, it just doesn't happen all the time. I think there was just so much going on, and it was just hot and it was just sexy. And Cole is really fun to fuck, and we have a lot of sexual chemistry, and he's very my type too. And actually he was a lot different in bed than I thought he was going to be. He was golden retriever, but also kind of dominant as well. But also I was telling him what I wanted and where to go. I was like, get behind me, fuck me doggy, I'm gonna do this. And he kept saying how hot it was that I was telling him what to do. And that was hot to me. And when your personality is so like, not happy-go-lucky, but just like very, very golden retriever, like I think having that flip when it's sexual was fun and exciting.
Yeah.
You know, because I thought that he was going to be not quite like that.
Yeah.
But in a good way.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So that was really hot. And
Yeah.
it was really fun being with Cole. And and Cole, I can't remember if this was earlier that day. I think it was, because I don't think we had fucked at this point. But when Cole and I went on the slides together.
Oh yeah.
And was it this day? I think so, because
I feel like I think it was a couple days later.
Oh, was it later?
I don't know. I can't remember what day you guys went on the slides together, but I
Yeah.
remember you guys going on the slides together.
And the reason why I said I don't remember, like, because it was, I don't know if it was, like, not foreplay to it. I think that it had to have been before then, because I don't think we had fucked yet. But anyways, we went on the slides together, and there's a very, very, very long walk to go up the stairs to get to the slides. And while we were walking up there, and it was just me and him, nobody else wanted to go on the slides, and he stopped me and like pulled me to him, and we were like making out in the slide stairwell.
That's hot.
And that was really hot. And that's why I think that it might have been before, because I don't think we had fucked at that point. And so like it kind of made it like a little bit more.
Yeah, that's fun.
I don't know how to explain that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that if you're in the lifestyle and like maybe you've had some experiences, I think you know that feeling that you're trying to describe.
Yeah.
That like fun. So once again, like that bantery, playful, that like you're looking forward to like that connection growing and seeing where it goes, and it builds on that chemistry. So when you do end up playing, I feel like there's even more there. And I know exactly what you mean. I bet most people that like have had experiences know what you mean as well. So we all kind of finished around that same-ish time. And you gave me a blowjob after that happened, which, I mean, sexy. I was laying on my back just up against the wall. And then we decided that we were going, because it was just me and you left in the bedroom, so we were going to go and see what else was going on in the rest of the area. And then as we were leaving, that's when we saw Finn and Tessa. They were coming towards like the bedroom.
Yeah.
So then we went back into the bedroom, and I said, we've known them forever and we've just never played with them. And not for any specific reason. It's just never kind of worked out. And we were like, well, okay.
You guys are free. We're free. Do you want to? It was so casual. It was just kind of like a looking at each other. We're like, well, you want to?
Yeah.
And then we were all like, yeah.
Yeah. And we did the thing where I always love when we do it when we mirror each other. So I'm fucking her missionary, we mirrored you guys, and you guys were fucking missionary. And then he flips you over and start fucking doggy. So me and her flip over and start fucking doggy. And we were just doing that sexy mirroring thing. And I loved it because the way the bed was set up, it was so, like, I was looking down at her, but I could just so easily see you getting fucked.
Yeah.
And it was just such a hot view to be doing all of that together.
And it was almost unexpected in a way too, because we weren't expecting to play with them, or we had some sexual chemistry, like when we're dancing and stuff on when we're out and about, but I don't even know if we've kissed at that point.
Yeah,
before.
it was kind of like from zero to all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which doesn't happen with us very often anymore. And so it was surprising. It was and they were so hot.
Yeah.
And she was so enthusiastic.
Yeah.
And the way that she moans and the way that she, like, her facial expressions, when it looks like she really enjoyed sex.
Yeah.
And enjoyed having sex.
Yeah.
And it was really hot.
Yeah, which is like, it's like an added sexy on top of it, right?
Yeah,
like,
the
and so,
enthusiasm.
yeah, it really is. And
he has a big dick.
yeah, he has a huge dick.
Huge dick.
And her ass is like crazy. Her ass is big. Her ratio is insane.
I was going to say the ratio. Yeah.
Yeah. But it is fun because I feel so comfortable with them just because we've known them for so long.
Yeah.
So that's why it was so easy to go into that play mindset, because I already felt like comfortable with them. But like you said, usually it's more flirting. You've made out with people before you kind of get into that. But there you are, you're all naked and you're just
And
casual.
they're very experienced too.
Yeah.
They've been in the lifestyle for a really long time, and so I think with that, like we, it just makes you feel even that much more comfortable.
Yeah.
And I went doggy again, and I actually came again with him.
Yeah.
And
Which is
like I
awesome.
said, like it doesn't happen like that often.
And there's gonna be one more. Keep listening, guys. There's gonna be one more coming. Bella's tripled it in one night, which is crazy. And so we finished fucking them, and you and Finn are kind of sitting and talking. Tess had left the room. I'm still kind of on the edge of the bed, and then I see Emma come in to the bedroom. And she comes over to me, and you're still talking over there, and then me and her start to make out, and I'm sitting and she's standing, and I'm playing with her boobs and putting it in my mouth and just kind of touching her. And we start to talk, and I run to use the restroom really quick and kind of wash up and then come back into the bedroom, and then I start going down on her. She gives me a blowjob.
Are you two the only one in the bedroom at this point?
Yeah, because when I come back, you had left.
Yeah, so when you must have been, I don't know how long it was, but I went to the restroom or I did something and I went out into the main living area, and Cole was either getting his dick sucked or getting ridden by another girl. And I kind of walked past him and I say, "Can I sit?" And then he was like, "Yes." And then I sat on his face.
That's
and
hot.
then so we were having like a little threesome, me, Cole, and one other girl. And then I get down there and then we start giving him a double blowjob.
Hot.
And so this must be, I don't know how long it was, because
I bet it was like 5 minutes.
it wasn't that long.
It wasn't that
Okay.
long. Because I said I went down on her for a little while, and she gave me a blowjob for a little while, and then, yeah, and the funny thing is, the whole time I was in these people's master bedroom, they're like, everyone just like, every time I was gonna leave or go somewhere, people just came, and then I just fucked everyone who came into the bedroom. And she asked me how I wanted her, and I told her to lay on her back, and then I start fucking her missionary. And she's just so hot.
She's
so
hot. She's a hot
And
commodity,
she's so
too.
pretty.
She's gorgeous.
And she's just so hot. And so,
she's so confident.
yeah, she is.
And
She's
she's
so
so-
confident.
She's so good.
Yeah,
She's
she is.
so good
And
at
she's
sex.
so good at fucking.
Yeah.
And so I'm fucking her missionary, and then you come into the room. And so it's just me and her, and this fucking, like, the room, we have the biggest room, and it's just the two of us, and the whole rest, everyone's crowded in these little spots. I don't know why no one else is in there,
I know.
because there's so much room in there.
Yeah.
There's plenty of room on the bed. Someone could have been next to us easily, but
They were all preoccupied out there.
Yeah.
It just kind of happens sometimes,
it
I guess.
works out.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, that's why I went looking for you, because I was like, what? I don't. It was like when I was out there with Cole, and I was looking out. I was like, where is he? So then I was like, is he still in the bedroom? So then I went over there, and that's when I joined you guys.
Yeah. So she's Irma's laying on her back, kind of with her head towards the headboard, and I'm fucking a missionary. And then you come in and you go up by the headboard, and you start making out with her, and you start touching her and just kind of feeling all over her. And then she's using her toy, and you start choking her, and you start like dirty talking to her.
I don't know where it comes from. I don't. Like, if you told me to dirty talk right now, I would start giggling. I don't think I could do it. But when it's during sex, sometimes some woman comes out of me. she needs a pseudonym, or it's like my alter ego, and I can just talk.
Yeah.
If I try to remember what I said, I don't even really know. It just comes out.
This all went black.
Yeah, it just, and I was like saying like, yeah, you want to come for us, huh? Like stuff like that. And then I remember, I was like, I want you to come for me. And then I was like choking her. Did I count down?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I never count down. I had some confidence in me that I don't know where it came from, especially with her too, because she's so hot and she is so good at it. Like, I feel like usually I would feel pretty nervous to do anything like that, but I
Yeah.
did it, and then I counted her down to come,
Yeah.
and she came.
Yeah, she came, and I was just fucking her, and she came on my dick while you were like choking her and dirty talking to her.
And a come countdown is, you're not just saying, okay, come in 10, 9, 8. It's not quite like that. Like, you kind of start at 10, and then as you're saying a number, you kind of dirty talk in between. So
It
it's
was
not
hot.
it's not really just 10 seconds. It's like I don't know,
Like
like
a couple minutes.
It's like
A minute to 2 minutes or
or
something.
30 seconds.
I don't know how long
so
it was. It was hot. I was just in there. I was
look
just,
it up if you guys are curious what a cum countdown is. It's so hot. And there's this guy who he has Patreon. Oh my gosh, I can't remember his name. But women, if you, and I think he actually does some for guys too. If you're interested in this and you're like a very auditory person, especially if you like listening to spicy books, I think you'd really like him. I'm gonna figure out what his name is and then I'll have Jase put it in the show notes. But he has Patreon and I remember listening to some of his story, like it's almost like a fantasy scenario that he'll do, and sometimes he also does cum countdowns. At least I believe he does. He's awesome. He has a great voice. Anyways, highly recommend that.
and yeah, it was just so hot. And you know, the funny thing is, like, during these experiences, time is such an illusion, because sometimes I feel like it could have been an hour and a half and you had to have no clue, or it could have been 30 minutes. Like, you just get so into the moment of it that I have no clue if things are long or short, or
I don't know how long we were in there for. Yeah.
Neither. And then Bella's such a what's the word? I don't know. There's a word for this. I don't know what it is, but you like went and got your water bottle and it's like, everyone should drink water, and like you gave all of us water. I don't know what that's called. There's like a hydration homie.
Hydration homie, yeah.
But it was so funny because you gave her the water and she's like, oh my God, this water is so cold. She's like, this water's like a glacier. A polar bear would think this water is cold. And I don't know why, but that's just really stuck with me.
I think it's so funny too. She's also from Europe though, so like I don't know if it actually was shocking to her system. I swear she liked it though, because she kept drinking it, but I didn't know if it was just so funny.
Yeah, because they don't have ice in their water over there.
At least it's not normal for them to drink ice water. And yeah, here we're used to lots and lots and lots of ice and lots of ranch.
Yeah. So it's also funny. I got to see her try ranch for the first time.
Yeah, and Pakitaxo.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's so funny because she'll say, we don't have this color. Where we live, this color isn't in our food.
This color's not found in nature.
Yeah. Because it's like a radioactive red.
So
she's so funny.
She's so funny and just hot.
You know what made me nervous about like, and like I said, I don't know. I hope it seemed like she enjoyed it, right? So she's a pretty, more of like a dominant person, I think. And so when I was like doing the cum count, I feel like I was like pretty dominant and she was more in a submissive scenario. And so after it happened, I was like, I hope that she liked that and that it wasn't like I mean she came, so I don't think she was uncomfortable, but when I'm thinking back on it, sometimes I second guess myself and I'm like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do, but I also think that I'm not saying she's like super submissive, but I do think that she becomes a little bit more submissive in those sexual situations.
Oh, I guess you fuck her, so you would know.
Yeah, I mean, she told me, she's like, tell me how you want me.
Oh, okay.
Right? Like, she told me, like, tell me how you want me. So I think that, I mean, same with you, right? Like, I mean, I feel like you're more dominant in a lot of like aspects of life and like your personality wise, like you're strong-willed in those things. And I feel like whenever it's sexual, lots of the time you do get a little bit more submissive to point anyway.
Yeah, maybe we're just both switches
in
a sense. And the reason why I felt like that is because I swear one time I heard her say that she's not very submissive. And so then I think I remembered it after the fact and I was like, wait, did she not want that? I don't really know. But I think it turned out okay. She still likes us.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, it's not like she was super submissive. Some people are like very submissive.
Right.
But she did tell me to, like, how do you want me and things like that.
Okay. Yeah.
So I think that it probably comes and goes. Like, you know, like I think that there's lots of people I think are switches, and at least to some extent.
Right.
So after that kind of happened, I went to the restroom. I came out and I couldn't find you. And there was such a large group of people, and someone was like, oh, she went over that way. So I make my way across the path and get all the way across all the bodies, and I find you laying in a bunk bed. And so
I was on the bottom bunk. There's a bunk bed, but I wasn't on the top bunk.
Yeah,
I was just laying down.
I believe they had taken the mattress off the top bunk.
Okay,
to put so we had more room or something.
And the bunk
but-
bed was in a separate room, like a tiny
Yeah.
little separate room. But pretty much you could get on the bed and there was maybe 4 feet in between the bed.
Yeah,
and
it was
the-
very
yeah.
small. But you laid down there and you had your toy. And me and you, I start making out with you and just touching you and feeling you. And you used your toy on you. And you came so hard. And that was the third time you had come.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy. And I was just so horny. Like, I mean, after the whole situation, but then feeling you come so hard, like, and it was just me and you. Like, we were just reconnected, just us.
And and it was awesome because we were in this orgy space and there was just so much happening, but we were almost in our own space,
Like, secluded.
in this huge
Yeah.
thing. Like all of these people are around, but nobody was around us.
Yeah. Which is sexy after, like, that much being around other people and, like, that much play. Like, to have this really intimate, back, secluded area during an orgy, such a rare occurrence.
Yeah, because it would be different if we just went back to our room and did
Yeah.
that, you know, because we could be by ourselves then too. But it was having everyone else around us still and knowing that all of our friends were still fucking out there,
Yeah.
but we had this time for ourselves was really hot.
Yeah.
And you were like choking me, or
Yeah, I was
touching me,
touching you and you were using-
and rubbing my clit, and you were fingering me at some point before I started using
It was just
the
so
toy on my
hot.
clit. Yeah,
And
I came hard,
What?
hard.
yeah. And I was so horny. And I just wanted you, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just,
Yeah.
it was, my hands are like doing this thing right now. I don't, like, you guys can't see it, but, and then so you start giving me a blowjob. And I swear, easily one of the hardest I have ever came in my entire life. I can't think of another time, like, where I've come a lot harder than that. I came in your mouth.
Yeah.
And I literally, I feel like I couldn't move for like 2 minutes because you got up after I came and you went to go use the restroom. And I wanted to come follow you. It was legitimate like 2 minutes. I just had to lay in that bed and just, I think my soul had to come back. Like, I think it had left me and it was finding its way back home.
You were also probably edged for so long too, because at that point you'd fucked 3 times, right?
Yeah.
3 or 4 times.
Yeah, that was like, I fucked 3 different people and
Did we fuck before? I don't think we had fucked at all.
we hadn't fucked because you had to give me blowjobs and I'd like made out. We'd like been
Yeah.
with each other. We hadn't fucked though.
Yeah.
And yeah, oh my God, it was so hot. And then I was like, well, I'm going to go find you. And then there was so many people in this bedroom that you could barely get through. And there was a small little walkway or hallway. It wasn't a hallway, right? It was like only a couple feet. But to get to the bathroom, you had to go around them. And it was a guy eating his wife out. And so I'm trying to like kind of step over them to get to the bathroom so I can come find you. And I forgot that my dick was still hard because I had just come and my dick like banged against
Oh
the
my
wall.
God.
It was like do-do-do-do.
Like a xylophone.
Because it's exactly, it's normally not up when I'm walking next to a wall like that. And I'm like scaling against this wall and my dick is like boop, 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 boop. And it's and then we go to the bathroom and I make it through and we.
Oh my gosh, during this bathroom time was so funny because all the lights, so our friends in this room, they have like black lights and they have different lights that's lighting up the room. There's no overhead lighting. Okay, overhead lighting is bad on these cruises, bad in these cabins. You do not want the overlight head on.
Overlight head.
Overhead light, overhead lights on. Is it called overhead lights?
Yeah, I think
like
it's called
ceiling
over-
lights.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, overhead lights, I think.
Usually, people, even if you don't bring your own lights and stuff, you'll turn the lamps on in
Yeah.
the room, so it just has like a nice recessed lighting.
Yeah.
We get out of the bathroom, and the fucking light switch of the bathroom is outside of the bathroom. And so it's right next to the lights for the entire room. And I think 2 times, I know at least once, but I think 2, maybe 3 times I accidentally turned all of the lights
you
on.
leaned into the light switch? It was
Or
a
like I
master
was
switch.
yes, where I was trying to turn off the light for the bathroom or something like that. And then you know when that happens and everyone's like, ah, like, no.
I meant
And I
it.
was like, I'm sorry. So it kind of like killed it a little bit, but it's funny though.
And then story just keeps getting funnier. And so I mean, it was so sexy, just so funny, right? So me and you, we're like, well, I think we're gonna leave and go get pizza. And so I sit down, and we're both very good generally at putting our clothes in one spot during an orgy because we've lost them before. And especially if people are still gonna be playing, a group that big, people are most likely still gonna be playing. You don't want to bother people to
Yeah.
To,
Move
you know,
out of the way
yeah.
or, anything like that because they're probably preoccupied.
Yeah, so I get my boxers, my shirt, my socks, my shoes. They have everything, but I can't find my shorts. And I'm like, what is going on? Where are my shorts? And then the girl that I had to step over earlier to get where I grabbed my dick against the wall to get to the bathroom, I just see my shorts peeking out from under said girl, and she's just laying on them, and she's naked. And
she's getting eaten out by her husband.
Uh-huh.
And they're like on the floor in this little hallway.
Yeah.
Almost.
And I'm like, oh no, my shorts are there. And I was like, Chris, we were gonna leave, and we told one of our other friends. She was like, just walk in your boxers. I was like, she's like, you know whose room it is. It's not like you're gonna lose the shorts. I was like, it's not that. It's just I don't necessarily know if I want to wear my boxers to the dining room.
I think that's so funny because your theme outfits are usually literally just
But
boxers.
it's just different.
Yeah, it's like your underwear boxers.
Yeah.
It's not like your theme out, cute out boxers.
It felt different. And she's getting eaten out, and she's kind of like moving around, and she's kind of like leaning, and Bella was right next to her. And I was like, do you think that you could like pull her shorts out, like when she like moves
pull
a little
your
bit?
shorts out.
Yeah, from under her. And you're like, yeah, I think so. And so she kind of like leans a little bit, and Bella just pulls her shorts out, almost like when you pull a tablecloth out from something. Like,
and we were like sitting there next to each other because there's almost like two cuck chairs, I guess you could call them,
Yeah.
right next to it. And so we were like whispering each other. We were trying to time it, the exact time. And so yeah, I take my hand over there and I go, pew!
And you got him out, and she just kept on getting eaten out. And it actually turns out later she was not aware that the shorts were under there or that they got removed.
Yeah. So I was really good.
So you were fast.
Yeah, I was fast.
And that's the story time. We went and got pizza, me and you, and we actually met a couple other friends down there that we got pizza with them too. But it was such a fun
experience.
It's like from the beginning to the end, like the making, and that's what Bella was talking about. It's some of these things, like, I mean, the actual orgy itself was wonderful, so much fun, all of that was great, but the day that built up to it, and those little things that built up to it, that's what made this orgy even that much more special and fun and memorable. And then me and you specifically getting to spend that time together at the end and like reconnect, I said, in a secluded area in such a large group was also just a really special, cool thing.
Yeah.
Because you can go back to your room and reconnect, but it's a little bit different than being in that same environment, but just together.
Yeah.
Alone. And it was just hot and fun and such a fun story time and really fun thinking back and reminiscing on it. And yeah, it was just a really good one.
I think pretty much this whole group will be together again November of 26.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
It will be fun. But that is the story time, and thank you guys for listening to that, and we'll go ahead and jump into Bella and Jase's
Weekly Obsessions.
Okay, so I'm gonna go first this time, and I'm gonna let you go second because I know one of the obsessions we've been talking about, and it's a both obsession. It really is a both obsession, but I'll say mine first because they're not quite as exciting.
What is it?
So I have two. One, we went to a car show yesterday. So I don't know exactly when this podcast is going to come out, but at the time of recording, it's almost F1 weekend in Austin, which is like the Formula One car stuff in Austin. And there was a car show yesterday, and there was all these really cool, like multi-million-dollar cars. And I used to do car photography, and it was like a huge passion of mine. And there was a car that really almost one of the cars that kind of first started getting me into cars. And I remember seeing it online. And there's only like 5 of them in the world. And it's called a Pagani Zonda Cinque Roadster. And it's one of my favorite cars, one of my 2 favorite cars. And it's been 15 years. I've never got to see one. And yesterday I got to see one for the first time. I think it's the only one in the United States. And it was so surreal and so cool to see this car in real life. And there was just a bunch of other cars that I thought I would never see ever in my entire life that I got to see yesterday. And Bella went with me, and it was cool because it was like a little opening thing, like a little thing to go on before like all the craziness happens with Formula One in Austin this weekend. And it was just so cool. So the car show, that was my one obsession.
I love seeing how happy you were singing it. You look so cute. I was like, go take a picture next to it. I want a picture.
Yeah, it was awesome. And then my other obsession is I'm really excited because Bella has crocheted me a couple different items for Bliss Cruise.
Yeah.
I have a bolero as well as a couple different harnesses that she has made for me. And I mean, I loved when I put them on, but I cannot wait to wear them on the cruise, like something that you made me. I'm just
Aw.
like so excited about that. And like I can't wait to wear them. I hope someone compliments me so I can tell them that you made it. And it's just like it's so cool. And I don't know, those are the first things that you've made me that are like wearable.
Well, crochet.
Yeah,
Because I made you
yeah.
lots of things. But
Yeah,
the
but-
first, because I don't really know how to, I haven't really known how many, I don't make masculine crochet things very often. And so when I figured out, I was like, oh, I can make a harness. And I figured out a pattern to do that. I was like, oh, this is so fun. I really like making them. So don't you worry, you're going to have a bunch of them because I really like doing them. They're so easy.
It's so fun. So I can't wait to wear that or wear those things. I guess it's 3 different things I'm going to get to wear. And so I'm really looking forward to that. And so that is my 2 weekly obsessions. But
As we're recording this, I'm crocheting currently the outfit that I will be wearing to match with your rainbow harness.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I'm making my rainbow top right now.
Yeah, it's super fun. And so, yeah, that's my 2 weekly obsessions. What are yours?
First one is, well, Wicked is coming out next month.
Part 2.
Wicked for Good. So Wicked Part 2, the movie. And I am so excited. So I have, my Wicked obsession has reemerged. And I've just been obsessed with everything Wicked again, as of right now. Just leading up to and waiting for the second movie. And I'm so excited. Every time I watch the trailer, ever since the first trailer for Wicked Part 2, whenever she says, I've had so many friends, but only one that I'm literally tearing. I'm like tearing up just thinking about it. Like there's water in my eyes. Can you see?
Yeah. I have a video of you watching it for maybe the first or second time and you just start to cry.
It's so like whenever you hear just like the couple notes of For Good. And then when I can't cry because my makeup's gonna get messed up. I'm like literally like tearing
Do you
up
mean
right
blow in
now.
your eye?
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
problem.
Actually, that did help. But yeah, whenever Glinda says, but only one that really mattered. Oh my gosh! And then when Elphaba is saying to Glinda, and she was like, "Look at me," and then Glinda's like, "I am," and then she's like, "Not with your eyes, but with theirs." Oh my god! I'm literally crying right now. It's bloating again. Thank you. So that's one of my obsessions.
Yeah, this movie has not come out yet.
No,
We
I'm
only have
literally.
the trailer.
I don't even know what I'm going to do. I'm gonna be a wreck. And actually, I'm kind of like sad. Champagne problems, right? But like, I know it's champagne problems. But it comes out on November 21st, and we're getting off of Temptation Cruise November 21st. And so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch it on November 21st. So we're actually trying to figure out and see, because I think our flight is later in the day, so we might go watch it in Miami with all of our luggage before. Because I can't wait. I'm so excited. And then my other obsession is we're building a house.
Yeah.
In 2026.
Yeah.
And so
It's not. I mean, we haven't signed the exact contract
Yeah.
and everything, so we have to wait for the timing to be right.
Mm-hmm.
But in theory, right after we get off Bliss and Temptation Cruise, we should be signing a contract to build a house so that we can move into it in 6, 7, 8 months, for whatever time it is from now, which has been a dream of ours for a very, 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 very long time.
And yeah, first time homeowners, and it felt so serendipitous, and it just felt like everything fell into place. and the perfect time. Because we didn't even look at that many houses or look at that many places, but we did like the research online. We had some recommendations from some really close family friends, and it was basically the first house we saw. And the model home was the layout that we wanted to see. And it's just so perfect for us. And I'm so excited. And so we're going to be moving again. We move like we've moved so much, but this will be the last move, and it's going to be a huge life life change. And that should be happening next summer, so summer of 26. So we're super excited about that. And just, I've never looked into anything home before, even like decor and stuff, because we've been so transient, and we've never really made any apartment our home, because we knew we're gonna have to pack it away at some point, usually like within a year and a half. But after talking about everything and knowing what's to come and settling down in a sense, we're so excited. So yeah, that's my other obsession is just stuff.
Yeah.
Home stuff, house stuff.
I just feel so grateful to be able to do what we do for a living, and all the people like listening to these things, and all the support that we have, and the people who support us, and whether it's, booking cruises or
listening or watching or
following us on the internet or
yeah,
buying clothes or whatever it is. There's just I feel so fortunate to be able to do what we do, and I just, so incredible. I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for being there along for everything, and we couldn't live a life like this without you guys. So thank you guys so much, and I'm gonna cry again. So
we can't have any more of that. I'm gonna run out of air. But thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast and these obsessions and everything. We really, really appreciate it. And I'll go ahead and we will hit you guys with the outro. Bye.
If you'd like to support the show, you can leave us a 5-star review wherever you're listening to our podcast. All our information will be listed in the show notes below and on our website, fourplay.com. That's number 4, OURPLAY.com. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, where we make videos and vlogs about the swinging lifestyle. Head to fourplay.com/YouTube to watch and subscribe. We have the ultimate adult party game for the sexually inclined called Foreplay the Game, that's both digital and physical. It's perfect for breaking the ice and spicing up any party. You can find more information at foreplay.com/games. We also have the best swinger lifestyle, kinky, and adult humor clothing and accessories that you can find at foreplay.com/shop. If you're looking to plan a lifestyle destination, booking through our links at foreplay.com/travel really helps support the show and helps us be able to continue to create this type of content for you. We're on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and more. You can find all our current social media accounts at foreplay.com/socials, and I have an OnlyFans, which you can find at onlyfans.com/BellaLunaVIP. We also have a Facebook group and Discord community and would love for you to join us. You can find the direct links in the show notes below. Lastly, we're on STC and Cassidy at Foreplay, and you can get a free full membership trial by using our link. You can email us at hello@foreplay.com with any questions or comments, or head to foreplay.com/ask. Again, all our information will be listed in the show notes below, and we thank you so much for listening to our podcast. See you in the next one. Bye!